Hi guys, so this is a review of the Nars All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation, and I have the shade in New Orleans. I know you have seen tons of reviews of this foundation on YouTube, and it's so hyped up. I fell for the hype and I bought it about a month ago. And if you look at my video, Get Ready With Me, I used that in that video. That was my first time using it. And this foundation promises, it says oil-free, weightless, promises 16 hours of wear, and yeah. So just to jump right into it, I don't feel like this foundation is weightless because after a while of wearing it, you can actually feel it on your skin. And then after like 3-4 hours, you feel like greasy, especially in like your T-zone areas, which goes on to the point of 16-hour wear. I don't feel like this foundation is long wearing because you do start to feel greasy after a couple of hours. And even though you don't look greasy when you look in the mirror, it's more a luminous look, it still doesn't feel comfortable. And then after like 6 hours, it doesn't feel comfortable at all and you actually do look greasy. So that was my first, like when I first wore it, that's what I experienced. And I have worn this foundation for a month straight. Every time I do my makeup, I use the same foundation just so I can test it out for myself. And that's pretty much what I found. So even though I do have dry skin, I don't see how this would work for someone with oily skin or dry skin because it still leaves that greasy kind of feeling on, especially on your T-zone. And then for the price, I wouldn't say it's a con. I know most people think it's too expensive, but Nars isn't a cheap brand. It's more a high-end brand, so I do expect them to charge $48 for a foundation. I think that's normal. It's just a choice if you want to spend that much on a foundation or not. It does come in the 1 ounce just like most foundations do, and the color of this I thought at first was kind of off because once I applied it, it looked too yellow and it kind of made me look orange. But after a while, it kind of oxidizes and the color matches perfectly. So that's one thing that I really liked about this foundation, is that after a while, it does kind of like blend into your skin. The color matches really good. So this is how it looks like in the bottle. And the other thing I didn't like about this foundation is the fact that it settled into my lines. So I have laugh lines over here, and I did a makeup tutorial where I used this foundation and I'm still editing that video. But after I finished recording and I was trying to take pictures, the pictures just weren't looking good because there was just this line showing, and it's so annoying because it is normal for my lines to show when I wear foundation, but it's usually like later on in the day, not as soon as I wear it. So that like was really annoying. And then I also noticed that my under eye concealer was creasing more than ever. I never ever noticed my under eye concealer to be creasing, but when I had on this foundation, it actually would crease no matter how I set it. I use my LA Girl Pro Concealer, which I always use, and that one would crease on me. And I also use my MAC Select Cover Up, which that one also creased on me. So I think this foundation does like settle into your lines, and it does make your under eye crease more than it would usually. And then the other thing that I absolutely hated about this foundation is the fact that it made my face feel raw. It changed the texture of my skin. I feel like my pores are more enlarged since I started wearing this foundation, and I had like breakouts on my forehead. I'm gonna zoom in so you can see the my forehead. Alright, so this is a close-up. I'm sure you can tell on the side, like I have this here, and it actually hurts. I have here, and then I have like little ones over here. I don't know if it's easy to see. And then if you do a close-up, this is a close-up of my skin. I feel like my pores definitely got like larger if you over here. I feel like you guys can't see it because HD does blur out your face and it makes you look better. But if you look at my Get Ready With Me, I had this one bump over here, which is my usual monthly white head that I have. But after wearing this, I actually thought it was the Glam Glow that was making me break out, and I returned it. But then I was watching Rosita Applebum's video, and she mentioned how this made her face feel like really raw, and I have sensitive skin, and no foundation has made my face feel this way. The MAC Studio Fix broke me out, but not like this. Like this really makes my skin like feel weird, and like my texture is just messed up. I have like little like rashes around here, and just me wearing makeup doesn't feel the same anymore. So I was even saying how I wasn't gonna wear foundation for 2 weeks because I just felt like my face was like raw. So I really don't like this foundation. I would say it's a leave it. I was gonna be a hoarder because I do love to hoard foundations, but I'm gonna return this because I really don't want to wear this foundation anymore. I would have done a demo, but I can't sacrifice my face to do a demo, so that's why I'm not doing a demo of this foundation. I'm actually planning on returning it today or tomorrow, so I decided to film this video. To rate this foundation, maybe a 2, only because maybe it didn't work for me because I have dry sensitive skin, but I do think it's overhyped. I think people were just excited that Nars came out with a foundation. They haven't in the longest time, and I guess because it had a pump, people were just overhyped about it, and it's not everything and more. If you want a more luminous foundation, I'll definitely recommend the YSL Touche Éclat foundation, but my favorite holy grail foundations right now is the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra. If you want something long wearing, it has the most beautiful finish and it's just gorgeous, so I would definitely recommend that one over this. That one costs $44, cheaper than this, and Touche Éclat is more expensive than this, but it does work really well. It doesn't promise like 16-hour wear, but it's beautiful, and I really love that foundation. So I hope this video helped someone out there. If you still insist on trying this out yourself, you can get a sample from Sephora. I would definitely recommend you get a sample, and if you like it, you can go on to buy it, but I'll definitely recommend you get a sample, maybe 2 samples to last you at least 2 weeks, and you can test it out for yourself. So thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you like my videos, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.